All right, well, that kind of escalated quickly. So this was a running driving truck a few minutes ago, and then went ahead and pulled the little 4.3 out and the 700 R4 over here, and gonna see what we can do about getting this thing back together and running. So it looks like there's plenty of room in here for activities. So I'll get these 6-cylinder mounts out, and I bought some new mounts over here. Got them off of Amazon. So let's see what we got here. So we got our this is the Unicorn ECU. So this is a blue-green ECU drive-by cable. So these are typically found in vans and such, but this one is out of a V6 truck. So it was a 04 V6. So I want this truck to be drive-by cable, and the harness I have is blue-green. So I'm going to use this ECU. We got our throttle body here, motor mounts, our yoke, our 80E yoke, and then these are the bolts for the mount. And then this is a little, I believe this is off Amazon too. This is a neat little fuse box. I first used it on that red 84 C10 I did. So these are good little boxes. Got a few fuses and relays and stuff in them, and they're not very expensive. So you clean up your harness, and then and then you run your pink to keyed and your orange to constant, and you're good to go. So this is the harness I'm going to be running, and then you can see it has a tack module. So I'll repin it for drive-by cable, and yeah, should be pretty fun. I already looked at it. Yeah, here we go. So there's our transmission harness right here, and then here's our two speed signal and whatever the other one is on the 80. And so you come to this connector here, this is your C2. So basically you take all these pink wires and run them to keyed wire, these orange wires to constant power. One of these is your fuel pump, and that's pretty much it. Hook all those up and it'll run. And here's our parts off the little 4.3. And so yeah, pretty excited about it. The only reason I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it was because I sold that transmission, the 700 R4, to the gentleman with the 57 Chevrolet. So he's got a turbo 350 in it, and we're gonna put the 700 R4 in it so he can have lockup and overdrive. So and then I got a flex plate with the spacer for the 80 to go on the engine that's going in here. Oh, and then I found some transport wheels. I'm not sure what size they are, if the transports are 20 or 22s, but I found a set of those today, and I went and got that front clip for the white truck out there, the step side, and unfortunately it's not the same color, which I was told that he had one the exact same color and everything, but I was misinformed. So I didn't really know what to do. I went ahead and got it, and then he had some cat eye stuff. So I got, excuse me, I got a cat eye. I got enough stuff to put a cat eye front end on that truck, which I know some people like one or the other, whatever, but I'm probably just going to leave it as it is. I got a new heater core for it, and I got a new evaporator, and I just I really don't want to paint the truck, so I don't want to, and I don't want to have mismatched parts on it and everything. So I think what I'm going to do is just get the heater core in and evaporator in it, and get the dash back together, get the truck as complete as I can, get everything working best I can, cleaned up and all, and then sell it, move it on down the road, and then move on to other things. So this truck, I mean, obviously it's getting an LS and a 4L80, but I don't know where I'm at with it. If I want to just do, if I want to stay NA in it, right, or just go ahead and go straight to turbo. I haven't decided yet. Decisions. So I don't know if I want to try to keep it as a work truck and try to set it up, for towing and stuff, or if I just want, kind of a, either like a, kind of a mild street truck, or just, kind of a, just an all out hot rod, tire burner or something. But, like I say, I don't like this body style. I really hate this body style, but for some reason I really like this truck. So I kind of want to keep this one, surprisingly. You tell people you paid $300 for it, and then everybody's like, oh, they want to buy it and everything. And it's like, they're like, I'll give you $1,000 for it. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm not going to take $1,000 for the truck. So the other reason for pulling everything was, so this 4.3 was allegedly rebuilt, and it had great oil pressure when it cranked up, and it would go up when you revved it up and everything. But it just, after you got some heat into it and whatnot, then it would the oil pressure would drop down when you came to a stop, and it sounded like it was knocking. But as soon as you gave a little bit of throttle, it was fine. So I don't know. I posted it, because it's got the serpentine set up, and it's got a brand new starter and alternator and all that stuff. Looks good. So I posted it for sale, just basically to see if anybody wants it. I'll basically give it away, if somebody wants it. But it's not in bad shape. It's complete, and it's got fresh oil in it, so it's got to be worth something. But anyway, I'll get other motor ready to go in it, get my mounts on it and whatnot. I think my buddy's going to Summit tomorrow, so he's going to get me a converter. But like I say, I need to decide what I'm going to do with it, because that'll really depend on the converter. So if I stay in this would be like the perfect shop truck, going and getting stuff and running to the dump, and just a good runaround truck. I really think it'd be cool, obviously with a turbo, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to go that route, or just keep it a decent NA setup and just drive it, So we'll see what happens. I'll probably just go ahead and get it in, get it set up, get it running, and then do a simple exhaust on it and everything, just to have it running, get it on the road, and then see how I like it and kind of go from there. So I've got, the only turbo log I've got is that T6, and then I've got a billet S475 and a billet S480, and those are kind of big. So I don't know. If I did do a turbo, I'd want to do like a T4 7875 billet next gen, or whatever the latest 7875, or that billet S480 like on the red truck. I also thought about taking the turbo setup off the red truck and putting it on here, but that's just dumb, because then the time it would take me to take all that off and put it on here, I could just do this one. So the other thing is fuel system. I really don't want to get, I really don't want to get that involved with the fuel system on it, trying to, feed enough power and everything. So I'm probably going to lean towards NA on it, just with a decent converter in it and everything. I don't want to go too loose of a stall, because if I do, decide to tow with it or something, I don't want it to be, too loose of a converter where I can't really tow with it. So we'll just, like I say, I'll think on it, sleep on it tonight, and see where I'm at with it. But I think it'll be a fun project. I would like to keep air on it if I can. I was trying to look at the compressor and all, because I think typically on these, golly, look how big that frame rail is compared to this side. This frame rail over here is like not that big, and then this one over here is just massive. So I think this is probably going to be in the way for the AC compressor, I would assume. So I guess then I would need to look at ICT or what is it, Dirty Dingo or something like that, and see what they have available. My other question, I guess, is I need to look in. I assume this truck has a computer because it is fuel injected. So I don't even know what this truck would have in this year. I'm not that familiar with it. So anyway, I'm gonna get these mounts off and then start getting ready to get this thing put together. I probably won't be able to do this one in a week. I've got some stuff going on, but you never know. I mean, I might get crazy and pull a few all-nighters like I do sometimes. Be laying in bed and just can't sleep, and then just sneak up to the shop and get some work in. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully next time maybe I'll have a drivetrain in it.